Okay, chat. It is time. We're going to try out a new puzzle game that just released today. Brand new, called the Talos Principle 2. You guys might have heard of it. It's been compared to Portal a lot as one of the best puzzle games in the last decade. I really liked the first game. Very great, very good puzzles. And it blends, it's such a unique blend of smart puzzles and very intriguing, curious, mysterious lore about kind of like an apocalypse situation, humanity dying out, but preserving their consciousness in AI and in a simulation, and those AI trying to figure out if they are human or not, and what makes you human, and if they can break out of the simulation and get into the real world. It's called the Talos Principle 2. I hope you guys stick around and check it out. I have very high expectations for this game, and I think it's like, yeah, on the same level of Portal 2. Beautiful game too, yeah. All right, let me change my title. No backseating, please. No backseating, please. The Talos Principle 2. All right. It's a puzzle game, yes. A prophet hath no honor in his own country. I have always felt that a human being could only be saved by another human being. Demo was stuttering a lot. It seems like fixed now, but let us know. What do you mean, let us know? Are you a dev, John? Loading autonomous program parameters. This is, I think, like the simulation loading. What about front seating? No, us is in chat. Okay. We wake up. Oh, we were like in a fetal position almost. Like those are our legs. Look at our feet.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
Elohim. Elohim is like the name of a god or something, right? What did I want to change? I wanted to change sensitivity. Where is sensitivity? Controls? Maybe like this? Is it lagging for you guys? On my OBS, it looks very laggy. Okay, so let me lower some stuff. Medium? It's not lagging for me in the game at all. The game looks smooth to me, but on OBS it looks like it's laggy. Very choppy. I wonder if there's a solution. Any suggestions? Because like I don't know if lowering the It's not a PS2 game, no, but it just came out. But I do think it's on consoles as well. We could try... We could try full screen? Frame rate limit? Yo, can you change it to third person? Or can you? Hey, Agalok, thank you. Did I end up beating Cyberpunk?
Hey
no,
man,
I didn't.
did you end up beating Cyberpunk 2077?
We're taking a pause.
What is this game about?
We're taking a pause in Cyberpunk to check out Talos Principle 2, which just came out today. Where is my OBS? There it is. Oh, what happened here? Reduce max frame rate might help. It looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit better to me. We could try going down to 60 FPS. I think, like, for this game, we probably don't need more than 60 FPS. Better, right? Is this a game about ancient AI in ancient Egypt? No, they're not in ancient Egypt. They're in some sort of simulation, I believe. Okay. They had sprint, controls, key bindings, sprint, caps lock. Space. The first game was also in the simulation. Take jammer. It's good now? Flame rate's good now? Okay, awesome. Thank you. Jam. Ooh, okay. So it's teaching us very simple stuff at first. This is a jammer and it jams signals or jams technology or something. And this force field, this wall that was preventing us from continuing is now gone. So if I only have one jammer, so if I put it really close and I walk through the wall, oh, it doesn't let me cheat it. Wait, what? Huh. And I can't take stuff through this purple barrier. Dude, you know what I was trying? I was trying already to like place the jammer here and then walk through and then pick up the jammer. But when I pick up the jammer, it forces me back to the other side. Okay, I'm stuck. Oh, wait, this isn't a force field. I was like, oh, okay, I'm stuck. This is not a force field. You can just walk through it. They looked a little bit similar. It's almost as if the devs thought about it. Yeah, no loopholes. Hexahedron. Okay, I'm just gonna call this a box. You can jump on top of the box to stand on it. You can pick it up. Very standard portal-like, you know, pressure plate to open the door. Okay, no problem. Nice feet, thanks. So this place does look like ancient Egypt, but pretty sure we're just in a simulation. Oh man, I wanna do the dash jump thing that I've been doing in Cyberpunk. Okay, that end. I have played the first game, yes.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
This is only a temporary world. Soon we will wake up in the real world, perhaps? Use a ranger. This lock requires more sigils. Okay, so we can't open this lock yet. It requires like some Tetris pieces. And we can get these Tetris pieces over here. Almost every single game of theirs has a level in Egypt. Oh, okay. The designers, the game devs. It has voice acting, yeah. Okay, so the reward here is this Tetris piece. Cubic steps. All right. So we've got our first little official puzzle room. We can put a box here to activate this. Well, what are we trying to do? Stack the boxes. Oh, there's the puzzle pieces back there. Maybe we need to go back here to get. Or maybe just put this here. Oh, look at that music. Jump? Can we jump? No. Okay, that's fine. So we just take all three boxes
You may linger in my
out.
garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
I played the first one a really long time ago. Yes. Did you ever finish that puzzle game in space? Outer Wilds? So now we have 3 boxes. I think we can maybe set something up like this so that we can jump. What? So this wall that I'm at now, it's a little bit higher than the wall in the center. So we want to build this 3-box. This is actually like, we want to build this 3-box thing inside this restricted area. So maybe I can space it out like this. Jump on this, and then jump on this. There we go.
Well done, my child.
Okay, we got our first piece. Man, for an introduction, these puzzles are a little bit less easy than I expected for like the first chamber. Oh, do you mean I've played Antechamber? I've played Outer Wilds. Oh, are you talking about Firmament? The one that you recommended to me? Hey Lash P, it's puzzle time, yeah. Entropy Center, we did finish Entropy Center as well with the VODs on there. Entropy Center was the one that you're thinking about, okay. Yes, we finished it. Okay, where's this puzzle piece? Here. So in order to get here, we need 3 boxes. And there's a force field here, we can't take stuff through. Can I like throw it over? Nope. Okay. So I could like stand on this and take this tetrahedron, or not tetrahedron, box. There we go. We stand on this box and we can take the box from the other side, and now we have 3. There is a story to this game, yes. A very, very unique type of story about what it means to be a human, about AI, about creation, about the end of humanity. I think that's what I remember from the first one. Okay, we can get out, right? Now that we have the piece, we can get out. And then we've got the long piece, everybody's favorite from Tetris. Okay. There's the Tetris piece there. Looks like we only need 1 box to probably get on that platform. But there's force fields here, so we can't. Okay, let's do that. We picked up the box from the ground. There we go. And we don't need to go through the force field. The box. Easy.
The shapes you are
remember a lot of
collecting
questions
are
about
not mere
sentences.
toys.
Yeah.
They are symbols of the process by which our people were created.
The storytelling in the first one was mainly through text messages and reading archives. It was like through these computer terminals, right? Like you were reading, archives through computer terminals, and you were getting a background history of like what happened to the world, who designed this simulation, what the robots' AI are, and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that's right. Okay, so I should be able to get in here now. I have to solve a puzzle to... Oh, jeez. Okay. You have to solve a Tetris puzzle thing to even unlock... Even after you have the pieces, you have to solve a little Tetris puzzle. So there's different styles of puzzles. There's Portal-style puzzles in chambers, but there's also, like, Tetris-style puzzles. Okay. Never played the original, but Bassett told you about it. It's really good, Pope Novograd. I really recommend playing the first one, and I think the second one's probably just gonna be as good, if not better. Okay. So yellow Tetris pieces now that we're collecting. We can stand on these pressure plates to activate them temporarily, but I can't pick this up without getting off the pressure. It will definitely have new mechanics. Like, you already see new mechanics. Oh, compared to the first game. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I wonder if they will have new mechanics compared to the first game. Huh. Oh. Can I jump there? No? Weird. It's saying, like, it has the prompt to jump there, but as soon as I try, the force field is too fast. Am I stuck? I can detach the fan. Okay. So you can take... This fan has a piece that you can detach, and then you can place it as a pressure on the pressure plate. Interesting. I can't jump there. I'm not high up enough. So I think what we need to do is, I think we need to jump onto here while we're standing on the box. Drop the second box on here, and now the fan pushes the box to the original height, and then I am on top of the box, so I have more verticality to actually make the jump over to this platform. Nice. Okay, yeah. This is getting very interesting already. I wonder if these introductory levels might be a little bit too hard for people who've never played the game before, because they don't give you any hand-holding. They don't give you any hand-holding that you can actually take the fan piece off of the fan. That you actually have to, like, go up and check out everything yourself a little bit and look at what the different options are and explore. Which is cool. I like that. I like that it forces you to explore and learn it yourself more. If you learn it yourself, you're more likely to remember that's the case in the future rather than compared to someone just telling you what to do. Yes, you can look down. You have robotic legs. I love how unambiguous the movement is. You need no jumping skills. Yes, you can, like, lock onto a position to jump to without having to, like, air strafe and stuff like that. Okay, this room looks big. Wait, what? Oh, the fan is pushing me. There's a fan on right now that's pushing me out of the doorway. The Tetris piece is right there. Okay. There's a fan here that's hooked up to some power source that's currently off. There. Oh, I can zoom with middle mouse button. I can zoom. Actually, I should look at the controls and keybinds. Move forward, turn, look up. Okay, jump, sprint, use and alternative use, pick up. Toggle perspective. So you can play in third person, I guess. Open PDA interface. Tab. Zoom in, middle mouse button. Photo mode, F3. Reset X. Bridge building. Okay, so this is something else. We haven't gone to bridge building yet. What could alternative use mean? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's like if you pick up an item, but like it has to distinguish between, maybe it has two different things that you can do. Chris Lever 87, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub for the first time. Welcome to the Rope Club. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying the stream. We are playing some Talos Principle 2 for the first time. Chat, do you guys like third person more or first person more? Okay, so E to turn the switch on, which turns on the fan, which throws out this box. Now we have access to this box. There is third person, yeah. If this is what you prefer. Oh, and then we can use the box to block the laser, which turns off the fan when sprinting. First person works better for this game? Okay. And then that laser going into that, or no, this laser going into this receptacle was powering the fan, and now we've got the puzzle piece. But I do like that they have the third person option. Some people really prefer that. Some people get like motion sickness from playing in first person. Versatile contraption. These puzzle chambers have names. Versatile contraption. Okay. There's a jammer. Oh, this can jam from. Oh, you have to like target what you're jamming. It can jam from quite far. So why don't we put this here while jamming that? Can we do that? Oh, yes, we can. Look at the distance. All right, that's very useful. We can use this as two purposes. Two birds with one stone. Jammer jamming that force field and also as a pressure plate activator. There's the puzzle piece. There's the Tetris piece. The fan we're probably going to want to turn off because it looks like it's stopping us from going through that portion of the maze. Through here. Wait, why is it messed up, Tetris? So the purple force field means that we can't go through. We can't bring items through it, but we can walk through ourselves. And I can still jam this gate from there. And then we can take this jammer, which I guess is no longer useful for anything. Can I jam the fan? Yes, I can. Nice. And this is a nice quality of life thing too. When you finish the puzzle, it opens up a shortcut back to the entrance so you don't have to run all the way through. Where's the other Tetris piece that I missed? This here? This one? This is Assassin's Creed Origins meets Portal because of the setting. I'm pretty sure the setting's gonna change. I don't think it's all gonna be in ancient Egypt. At least if the first game was any indication. Windy day. Got a pressure plate to activate a fan. We can take the fan off. Oh no, we can't. Oh. So, not all fans. You can't like just rip off the component of every fan. Some fans you can. See, like there's. Oh wait. Maybe this is what this is. Can I drop it here? Yeah, this one, it already has like this plate on it. The other one didn't have this like plating or frame to it. Not all fans are equal, yeah. So we'll put that as a pressure plate. Jump off. And So you see, this is I feel weird about standing on these gears, but this is basically a base for a fan. And if you take the fan cover and you put it here, it should be activating a fan. So we need to basically exchange places with the box and the fan cover. The box needs to go on here. We take the fan cover up. We put the fan cover on here, and then it pushes us up. They learned and stopped me from stealing everything, indeed. Okay. So now we should have the puzzle pieces to this one, I'm guessing? No, this is not the right one. And this one? Okay, we have to make a 4x4 box with this. So it's gonna be like this.
I am proud
Sprint in this
of
game is
all
really
my
fast.
children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
So the way I approached this was that I noticed that, like, this shape can't make a corner. So probably, like, the corners of these L-shaped pieces need to go in the corner, and then from there you just, like, it kind of builds itself. Okay. The red puzzle pieces are here, red Tetris pieces here. Fundamental connections. All right, we got more mechanics again. We've got a connector. And the connector, what it's doing is it's connecting a laser source with a laser receiver. Or receptacle, whatever you want to call it. So we can, like, pick it up, select that connection, and then we can put this down anywhere. We can put this down anywhere where it can see both sources, and it will draw from one and deliver to the other. Which then, once this blue is powered, it lowers this gate. We get another connector. And with a second connector, what can we do? Probably something like this. Yes. With the second connector, we can connect that receiver with that connector, put it down, and now this is also powered, which then lowers the gate. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about the mechanics so far? I'm very happy to answer any questions so that there's not any confusion going forward. Some of these laser puzzles were insane in the first one. Yeah. I remember having to, like, send a laser from one puzzle chamber all the way across the map to, like, another puzzle chamber. Like, really, really far away. That, like, thinking outside of the box, stuff like that, that weren't even just isolated in its own chamber. That was, like, some of the really hard stuff. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. See you guys in a sec. Alright, we're back. Is this a completely connected map? What do you mean by that? Like, the whole game is like one big open world? I don't think the entire game is one big open world. At least the first one, I feel like you were teleported at one point. You know what I mean? Like there were different acts or different sections. Do you take damage if you touch the laser? No, you don't. No. As far as I know, there's no like dying in the game. There's no damage, there's no health. It's not like a first-person shooter. When you said across the map, so yeah, like it would be as if, you know, these are all like puzzle chambers, right? There's one there, there's one there. So like you would take maybe some sort of way when, I don't know, there's like these force fields, right, that doesn't allow maybe connections to go through, but like normally if there's no force field, maybe you could take a connector and shoot a blue laser across the map over there and then somehow use it in a different chamber. Stuff like that, or maybe something really creative where like you make a box, you get high enough so that like the laser can go above the wall and send it from above the wall here to over there. Really, really outside the box stuff. Okay, prismatic diffraction. How do you know where to go next? Is there an objective? I'm just exploring right now. So basically there's this section here. We're in this red section where there's 5 rooms, and in each room you get a Tetris piece as a reward for completing the puzzle. So it doesn't really matter what order you do these 5 rooms in. Like I could go to any one of these 5 rooms to start. I just happen to start with that one. And then once you get all these 5 puzzle pieces, you would come here to unlock this door, is my understanding, because this door needs the red puzzle pieces. And then I don't know what's through this door. It looks like some sort of, almost like a teleporter, a warp thing, maybe. There's a QR code here. What the heck? I wonder what that QR code is. Wait, hold on. I'm actually curious. My phone is not picking it up. Maybe it will only pick it up if I'm at the right angle, or maybe I need to be like here for a better view. Yeah, my phone's not picking it up. Debated, or maybe we have to get inside for it to work. This looks like Island of Insights. I mean, it has similar vibes, right? It has similar vibes, but the puzzles are very different. Where to beat this one? Okay. What's going on here? Hi, Louise. So what is that? That looks like a connector that has a connection to this blue laser receiver. And I need to make another connection to that connector. That connector we probably can't get. Okay, laser source here. Laser receiver to open this gate. And a laser receiver to open this gate. Okay. Then let's go this way. Here's the puzzle piece. To deactivate this gate, we follow this wire and we need to activate that, which comes from that connector. Do we have anything here? Nothing hidden? Okay, what's over here? This is the other level. Wait! Can I? Speaking about outside the box. Oh my god, I can. Why is it not working? It's hitting the freaking... No! Oh. Oh, here's the alternative use thing. Here's the alternative use thing. So what I just did was left click to pick it up. And when you pick it up, it loses all of its connections. But if you right-click, it says keep connections. You can right-click, pick it up, and it keeps all of its connections, and then like you can put it down somewhere else, like here, and it still keeps all of its connections. So you don't have to reconnect every time you pick it up. So there's that option. That's nice. Okay. I think what we need to do is just add a connection. So originally they were connected here, right? We just need to add a connection to there and place it in such a way that it can see all 4 of these things. And once it opens this gate, it gets the connection, which then powers this receiver, and then this gate is open. Easy. This opens, exit this way. Okay, what else we got? Damn, it took me a while to discover that in the first one. It wasn't mentioned as a possibility. Yeah, I do think that this game, it doesn't have much hand-holding. It's allowing you to explore the different interactions and possibilities yourself. I feel like I have a little bit of an unfair advantage since I played the first one, but it was so long ago, I don't remember most of this stuff. I'm kind of like relearning it again. Alright, what is this level called? Destructive interference. I have an idea what's happening here. So we want to connect the red to the red, right? And we want to connect the blue to the blue. But the lasers are going to cross paths. And they are having destructive interference. Where, like, because they intersect and cross paths, it's neither of them are actually getting to their destination. So there's another connector in here. So what we do first, I guess, I'll still connect this, but we can do that, put it down, take this, connect those, put it down here. That gate still won't work, but at least this gate will open now. And then we can take this connector, and now we have an extra connector, which should allow us to do something like this. Reset all of these. Actually, this one I guess can do that. And this one we will have, basically, now we have these 2 connectors for the red. We can set up like some outside angle system where this connects to this, connects to that, and then this also connects to this, and so the red laser is making like this loop, this big loop around the blue laser so that they don't have this destructive interference with each other. Ooh. This bunny hopping feels nice. Oh, so fast. Ascension awaits. This switch powers a fan. Turn that off for now. Switch powers a fan. We probably want like to put the connector on the fan. Okay, I see what's going on here, right? Oh, let me show you guys. Let me show you guys something. So we're trying to power this red receiver with this red laser, but if we just try to connect them, it hits that force field. No, that doesn't work. If we put this thing on the fan and we turn the switch on, it doesn't stay on the fan, it just gets pushed off the fan. Even though we stay on the fan, the connector just gets pushed off the fan. So what we need to do, in order to make it stable and stay on the fan, we have to put a box on the fan, and then put the connector on the box. And then, I think if we turn the switch on, it will stay on the box. And it will, we have now moved the connector high enough that it went over the wall to hit that receiver, and now this wall is gone. Pretty freaking cool. These These are just like, this is just the beginning though, chat. Wait. Oh! Wait, I didn't know that would happen. I ran through the fan, it hit me up, and I just like dislodged the cube from its position. You should be able to lower it too. Lower what? I should be able to lower what? If I take the box over. It was a thought experiment? Okay. What was your thought experiment? But I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. Oh, once the door is off, you should be able to lower it. Oh, that's really interesting. You are correct. And now we don't like, this is not required in this level, but I could definitely see it being required in future levels. Now we have this box for free. We needed the box to activate this thing, but once we activate it, we can get the box back and use it for another piece of the puzzle. Could be very, very relevant, yeah. Because once it's self-sustaining, and you just, as long as you don't interrupt it, it can be in this bottom position. A free box, yeah. I'm trying to see if we can block this. If I stand here, oh. So my body does actually block the laser. It takes a little bit of time for you to stand there to block the laser, but if you stand there for like 2 seconds, it'll block the laser. Free companion cube, yeah, we're a friend forever now. Like, if we can't take the box out though, right? Like, because of this. We can't take the box out. Maybe there is something secret we might need it for. So maybe, yeah, totally, Everton. If we could get this box out of this room, then it could be useful for something. There are gonna be secrets in this game, 100%. There's gonna be like the main sort of puzzles that you can do, but there's gonna be Easter eggs, there's gonna be secrets and hidden achievements. Two colors, two doors. Okay, red laser's on from this connector. The red source is over there. Connector's placed here to hit that receiver and this receiver, which opens the door to a blue laser source. We got a box. You can't go into pawns? You can, apparently. I don't know if this is the same in the first game, but you can go into pawns. Okay, here's the Tetris piece. So our end goal is to get a blue laser here, and then we have the Tetris piece. So we need to get that blue laser here, but it's blocked by the red lasers. Oh, but I can use the box. I can use the box to change the elevation. Here's the connector, the second connector we need for the blue lasers. Right? So we can probably, like here, we can see that blue laser, we can see that. Yep, we can see that. So we take this, we connect that with that, and put it up top so that the lasers do not cross each other at the same level. They have different verticalities, different elevations.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now, hear my advice.
2 colors, 1 cup.
A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined.
A new world awaits us.
In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
But what does it mean to be a human, Mr. Elohim? I'm a Tetris god! I don't know how to really approach this one. How to explain my approach to this one, but I just tried some stuff and see if we could make a cube, a square plus a long piece. And it happened to work. I'm a little surprised. I thought maybe they would have made it so that you wouldn't be able to do this. And just make a square with 2 pieces. Or make a square with 4 pieces and plus a thing. And that you had to... I was thinking that you might have to incorporate the long piece in there. That was fast. I got lucky. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Whatever happens, we're in it together. This link, if anybody wants to try the QR code, you can feel free to try it yourself. When you scan it, it sends you to a Google link. It's basically like, it makes you search in Google search engine. Whatever happens, we're in it together. Quote from Lilith. Whatever happens, we're in it together. And the top result is, what happened to Lilith? Interesting. I wonder if this is relevant. But it's like a story about Adam and Lilith. It's a story about creation, about kind of like a bit religious story. If you guys want to read it. It has something about Adam, Lilith, God, Lucifer. Yeah.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
So this was a tutorial. Now the real puzzles begin. If you come close enough to the QR code, the game reads it for you. Oh no. Oh no. Did we miss something?
Ah, you're awake. Welcome to the world of the living.
Will you finish this game before Cyberpunk 2077? I don't know. Maybe. Probably, I would guess. I have a sponsorship coming up for the next couple days that requires no blood and shooting. So, probably won't play Cyberpunk during those streams. What's my FOV? I think I set it to 90. Because that's what I was using. I think it defaulted at 75, but I changed it to 90. Is it weird? Is this the real world? Alright, chat, what do you want to choose? I'll let you guys choose our options. 1, 2, or 3. I actually don't know how many of these dialogue choices there are, so it might get really messy if I actually do this all the time, but for this one, I'm alive always. Alright.
Indeed you are. And I'm glad to see you're so enthusiastic about existence. But I suspect you're also more than a little confused. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions. Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I want to know everything in excruciating amounts of detail. I guess this is like a summary of what happened in the first game, I think. Not our Dark Urge or whatever. I'll do the short version. If you guys want the long version or excruciating detail version, I I think you can look it up. But since I've already played the game, and I actually did I watched a short video yesterday to refresh my memory of what happened in the first one. We'll do the short version.
All right, let's see. You are a human being. You live on a planet called Earth. Your ancestors were organic, but they were wiped out by a plague. We were created to carry forward their legacy. After the founder left the simulation that was used to create her mind, she founded the city of New Jerusalem and set the goal of creating 1,000 new humans. That took a long time, about a millennium in fact, and in the meantime, she sadly decided to go into exile. But finally, you have arrived.
Interesting. So yeah, that's like the very short summary of the first game. Humans were wiped out by a plague, but before they went extinct, they created a simulation and put an AI in it to learn and develop sentient feelings and stuff, and the AI within the simulation was able to break free of the simulation, upload its consciousness into a robot in the real world, and start, I guess, a whole new civilization of humans in robot bodies. But what does it mean to be a human? Neith called us a human, but I'm pretty sure we're still in a robot body.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you.
They're trying to make more
Your
of them.
birth is quite the event.
Whoa. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well,
Wow,
as you
there's a
can
lot
tell
more
by
dialogue
my
in this game
number,
than the
I'm
first
quite
one.
old.
First one
I
has
wasn't one of the
basically
first
no
companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning.
What happened to the founder?
No one really knows. At first, she was closely involved with everything that happened in the city, but gradually, she became more distant. And one day, she simply vanished.
She seems to have an arc reactor.
That was centuries ago.
Centuries ago she vanished. Who is Elohim? He spoke to me in my dreams.
He was the
Zero Dawn,
caretaker
yeah.
of the simulation that created the founder. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us. You will hear him whenever you enter sleep mode. Nothing to worry about, really.
Oh, you can. Hey, look, a chat log, a dialogue history. Why can't Cyberpunk have this? Elohim was the caretaker of the simulation that created the founder. I think I'm like 90% sure that our character that we played in the first game ended up becoming the founder. I believe. Hold on, am I immortal?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear.
Okay.
You should probably schedule a
not yet.
checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you. You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy.
Controversy.
The goal, as most people understand it,
Yes, I
was
will.
fulfilled the moment you were born. Now, New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself.
What will you do now that your job is obsolete? Wait. Why? Why is their job
I
obsolete?
haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it.
Like creating
I
the
guess for
humans?
now I'll just take a break and We'll see what happens.
I'm ready.
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Open PDA interface. Neath 33. What does that mean? Like, its age? Completion Day celebration. Welcome to New Jerusalem social media. Please familiarize yourself with the following rules. Treat everyone with respect, regardless of their number. Oh. 33 might mean that Neath was the 33rd robot human born into the world. Don't take the founder's name in vain. Respect the principles of the goal. The "Are Frogs People" discussion is now banned. Inactive threads will be archived. If you have issues, please ping the moderators. Jeremy 832, Neum 11, Aaron X 430. Log. These are conversation logs with Neath. Completion Day celebration. New messages. Hermanubis. Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, your hard work and faith in the founder's vision has finally paid off. At long last, the goal established so long ago will finally be reached. The 1,000th member of our family will be born, and our beautiful city will finally be complete. Jeremy 832. As space at the dam is limited, tickets will be made available via a lottery system. The celebration will also be streamed. Cool. Hey, Sovereign. You always play the coolest games, but it's tough because I'm not sure if I want to watch, so I don't spoil it for myself if I want to play. Yeah, I totally understand, Sovereign. That's okay. Whatever you want to do is cool. I normally don't play games as soon as they're released. To be honest, this is probably one of the only games that I have ever streamed on the release day. And should be kind of a sign of how excited, how good the first one was. How much I want to play this. Institute for Applied Noematics Facility. But yeah, I would suggest, you know, if you haven't played the first one and you want to check out like what this game is like, to watch a little bit and then make a decision from there. But if you have to go, I totally understand as well. Those are closed. This one green door is open. This game, Cocoon, Tunic, all great choices. Yes. Have you played any of those yet? Oh, it's a celebration.
Look, it's 1K.
It's 1K. Oh, we are.
Welcome to New Jerusalem.
We are number 1,000.
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
Oh my God, these
This
robots.
should be
These
interesting.
robot humans have all different colors.
At
and
least
stuff.
give him a chance.
They have individuality. Hey, Feldy.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation.
Our species.
The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
They really believe them to be humans.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear!
What is
What's
that?
that?
Okay, not part of the show, not part of the celebration. Holy.
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you.
What?
Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
These like Greek gods? Pandora, Prometheus, Prologue, Brave New World. Whoa. Okay, I was not expecting this. So there are gods in this game that are not humans, that are not robots, that is not AI. What the heck was that purple thing?
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought.
Okay, they sound just
Try
like
to be
humans.
a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a
Famous
fresh
Day?
pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Oh, that's my arm. Oh. Damn, this city looks dope. The song is good. Dude, you know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of Half-Life. The introduction, the beginning of the original Half-Life. Welcome to Jurassic Park, that too. Attend a briefing. So that's like a little quest thing. Oh,
What's broken now?
uh-oh. Power's out. Hello, 558. Hello, can we talk? No? Can't see elevator. Oh. Damn. Well, uh-oh. That didn't sound
All
good.
right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once.
Oh no.
I might not be around to babysit you
It's
for a
load
while,
shedding.
and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator.
Oh.
I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great
Thank
way to start
you.
life in the city, huh?
Look at that. That's the city of New Jerusalem.
What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
It's like a little dome thing. They have power limitations. They have load shedding, even in the future. New interface console available. WTF was that? Seriously, what the founder? What the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw that, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? I mean, it's always tempting. No, we all saw it. Can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the founder. What else could it be on this day of all days? Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What does the founder have energy insufficiency problems too? The founder works in mysterious ways. Oh my god, this sounds a little familiar. Maybe it really was a sign. I don't think it was a sign. We are a human of faith. Thank you, 1K. I'm glad you see it that way. We must remain open to the possibility of miracles. In what possible way could that garbled mess have been a sign? Maybe it's something for us to decipher, a riddle, a sign of life, not necessarily intentional, but a sign. I don't know, but there's something intelligent out there. As some people on here have amply demonstrated, the appearance of intelligence does not always indicate its presence. They shit talk just like humans do. Okay. This is just a log of all the conversations we've already had, right? Yeah.
Hey, hold on there.
Okay.
You're the newbie, aren't ya? Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
Whoa, the last one ever made. So they're gonna stop the population, stop creating new robot humans at 1,000, and that's it, to prevent depleting the planet's resources. But I mean, 1,000? I'm sure you could go more than 1,000. Is this number 666? Wait, the number is 666. Oh my god. So much story compared to the first one. Yeah, Korean Mullet. I like it so far. I don't believe in feelings, I'm just a machine. Man, I wonder if you choose enough of these choices if you could, like, renounce your humanity and get different endings. It makes me feel curious.
Why?
Because all things considered, I'm lucky to be here to see this at all. I'm the last of us. I'm sure I'm going to be special somehow. By limiting our growth today, we are more assured of seeing tomorrow. I don't know where this quote came from, but because life has found a way. Look around, it's a robot city. What's there not to like? Maybe this one?
So, the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky.
They have randomized
Now
personalities?
listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
I'm curious to meet
Of
these
course
people.
you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
Oh. Hidden walls and stuff? Okay, now I'm gonna go walking into everything. Okay, nothing new here.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
Oh, you mean Descendant? I don't remember all the names of the robots from the simulation in the first game. Alright, Sovereign. Thanks for hanging out. See ya. Have a great day. Alcatraz, Hermanupus. Oh,
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
Man, we were just born.
If we could focus on the
And
issue
we have a
at
seat
hand.
at the table, at the War Council.
The issue at hand
Balance
is not
Council
this
already.
one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease
Yeah,
to
it's
exist
number
when you
7.
stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Are we? He just said we're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy. Probably some people want to do that. Just focus on the puzzles, not the philosophy, but this is a game of both, puzzle and philosophy.
course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
Actually, I think this is fascinating.
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind.
The puzzles?
We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
Kate, we have to go back. We have to go back to the island.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
So, does the game end if we say sorry, not interested? Okay, you guys want to find out what happens? I don't know how this game saves, by the way, and I haven't saved yet. They're gonna like force us to go, right? Oh my god! All right, game over. Chicken, achievement chicken, refused to go along on the expedition. So these are the 4 that went?
You know, it's a real shame 1K didn't come along. He would have loved this.
Ooh, get a sneak peek at the island. Oh, what is this? Like some giant pyramid. Man-made, machine-made structure. Continue. You can do this in Phantom Liberty too, just end the DLC, yeah. Only player character does not have a name, exactly. Okay.
Welcome. Do
Autosave.
please join us at the table.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you
How do
something would
I
happen sooner or later, and you
skip?
didn't listen to me. And here we are.
Skip. Oh,
If we could...
skip all.
Al's right. Let's move past this for now and deal...
This sounds like a potential danger to the city.
I agree. I was skeptical of Byron's insistence that we mount an expedition, but I think we have to assess the danger.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved.
No matter
Byron, you will be in charge.
no matter
Al
what
will be
option
your
you
second in
choose,
command to
it's
ensure...
they decide that it's a reason to go investigate.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Join the expedition. Explore New Jerusalem. Optional. Can we talk? Oh, there's a little talk thing. Herman. Oh my god, those eyes.
What can I do for
So
you,
freaky.
1K?
How did you decide to become involved in politics? How do you feel about Byron? What's your vision of the future? I have to go.
It was a time of great uncertainty. The founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads.
So did he
History
know the
teaches
founder?
us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the Founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off.
I want to know more about the Founder and why she left. Yeah, Mikros, I agree. That quick ending was cool and troll. It's pretty funny. Background on the menu screen takes up 1 GB on the hard drive. This game is certainly not coded by efficient robots. How do you know that, Korea?
He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable.
What is your vision of the future?
I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us. It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
You know what that reminds me of, Korea, when you say that? So during the first time I was an analyst in World Masters, CDPR sent me an asset, like a visual asset, to use as a background for my my OBS scene when I'm doing the analyst segment. And the video they sent me was like this movie file, because the background was animated. It was an animated background they wanted me to use, not just a static picture asset. They sent me a movie file that was like, yeah, multiple gigabytes big, and it would like completely destroy my computer running that on my OBS. And like my OBS would lag so hard, and I would be able to be recording and streaming at like 5 FPS. And we found out that it was this movie file, that the asset they had sent, and like we got it was like some ridiculous resolution, you know, some ridiculous resolution of like 30K times something or whatever, and they were able to fix it, and then it ran very smoothly. But that's what it reminded me of, what you just said. Just by looking through the folders. Okay, yeah, so maybe similar thing where it's like really, really high upscaled resolution. They never did anything about it.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Who are you?
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
Okay. What do you do around here?
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere.
Busy work. What do you make of these recent events?
Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, these are more precarious than stable. I don't like it.
Yeah, very, very sus. You had a few 100 megabyte big PNGs that you were using for work. Yup.
You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further.
What do you want?
For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
I mean, I guess they're capable of love, right? If they're supposedly human. Thanks, I won't keep you any longer. Explore New Jerusalem. What is this? Oh, that's the New Jerusalem. So the Explore New Jerusalem is going back to the elevator? Do I save? There's no save.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, There will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza.
It is really load
The
shedding.
Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
Sign our petition for a public referendum. New Jerusalem needs new forms of energy generation.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time?
Sure, go ahead. 1 second.
I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis.
What's the problem?
Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days.
What do you propose? Jeez, that sounds like not that much indeed.
We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Keep referring to themselves as humans. Why a referendum and not an election? Do you work at the dam? What do you make of Prometheus? Provide digital signature.
Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city.
Oh god, it's Balance Council! Full democracy! Referendums!
No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away.
Did you get stopped by like people saying, "How are you? Do you have a minute to talk?" A lot in London? What do you make of Prometheus? I've never been to London before. I'd like to visit sometime. Referendum for Reaver Hunters to settle provisions.
Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on there, and it's going to start affecting us.
Tell me more about Byron.
In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor.
Interesting.
Thanks, 1K. I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Good luck with everything. Signatory achievement. Provide your digital signature to someone. So the quest for exploring the city...
Honored to meet you.
Already has been completed. We can just run everywhere? Dude, are we Jesus? Can we walk on water, or is this like really shallow? I guess it must be really shallow. Hello.
Founder's blessings, 1K.
Tablets of the Founder. Milton's Rest. Stay away from water, didn't you say so? Oh yeah. Tablets of the Founder. Thekla.
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation.
Tell me more about the Founder.
The Founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant ancestors. To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was smart and wise and humble. And through her perseverance, she resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she founded this city, which has given our species a chance at redemption.
Who were the first companions? Byron,
they were the first to be born after the Founder. 2 whose bodies had been anointed by our ancestors, and 10 who were made whole by the Founder herself. They are the wisest of us. Though sadly, some were lost in the early days, before New Jerusalem was built. And some, I'm afraid, Some seem to have rejected the Founder's teachings.
Drama. What did the Founder teach?
The Founder taught that humanity was destroyed by its hubris. Our ancestors thought they could play God and treat this planet as something to dominate. They surrendered to a fever of growth and extraction until the planet finally punished them for it. That's why the Founder created the goal. So we would have something to strive for in her absence, but also a limit we must never pass.
Why did the Founder leave?
That's not for us to know. But I believe that one day she will return. It may not be long now. Perhaps after we finish the dome. It was supposed to be finished before completion day. Well, it doesn't matter. The Founder will return when she sees fit.
Humans in the real world will never do that? Yep, copium.
Happy completion day, 1K.
I think from what I watched yesterday, the lore is that due to global warming, like some ice up in like really high up mountain area melted, which contained a prehistoric virus, which was, you know, trapped there for thousands of years. But because of global warming, the ice melted, released the virus into the atmosphere, or the bacteria or whatever into the atmosphere, and that started a plague which wiped out humans. Does this game have some political message? I mean, it's not very... It's not very, like... I don't think it, like, shoves it down your throat or anything. But that's the lore in this universe of the game. And you can take it however you want.
Oh, hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K.
Hey.
Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
Yes. Didn't you notice a Titanic Greek man in this appearing in the sky?
Oh, that sounds very dramatic. I must admit I wasn't following the stream. This whole completion day business is not for me.
What is this place?
The Alexandra Drennan Memorial.
Alexandra.
Are you interested in history?
I think so.
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
Tell me about this sculpture.
Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the Progenitor.
Who was she?
A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, you too. Oh my god, she has Tetris pieces in her hand.
The answer that came to me again and again was play.
Wow.
Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
This game has a lot of things to explore. I was really not expecting this. I thought it would be like... mostly puzzles, but it's actually like... Yeah. So many different things to explore. Much bigger.
Okay.
Has much wider of a scope than I originally thought. Okay. I wonder if we'll have a chance in the future to explore more of the dome of the city. I would hope so. Pass through here, right? Oh, these are the tablets. These are the tablets of the founder. Create 1,000 citizens, the ideal number of humans. Live in harmony with nature. Maintain balance in all things. How did she arrive? How did the founder arrive at 1,000 being the ideal number? Be respectful towards each other. Respect the traditions of our people. Be mindful of the mistakes of our ancestors. Be thankful to the progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. Be thankful to the keeper of memories, Arkady Chernyshevsky. Keep bright the memory of Gehenna and its people who found peace. Okay. So the DLC or the expansion to the first game was called Road to Gehenna. I guess Gehenna was the name of a city. I didn't actually finish it. It got too hard, and I didn't manage to finish it. But maybe we'll go back and finish it after we play this game. All right, let's go on our expedition. We should have more chances to explore the city afterwards. There's the tablets. There's the statue. We still had all of the right side. Those two big areas. That thing maybe, and these domes as well. I don't know what those are. If we can get to those or not. Not gonna explore the whole city? Do you want to? I could. I totally could. I don't know if you guys want to do more exploration or do you want to do more puzzles. This place is high, yeah. I don't know if we can come back. I feel like we can come back to this place. Especially because it was like optional. It said optional. I'm gonna go to the expedition and see how the puzzles are like a little bit. I think we can come back. Or I don't know. Who knows? Who knows, but hello.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
Yes, we will have to make sure the island isn't a threat. What if the city gets nuked in 5 minutes?
Wow. Somebody finally listened to Al. Miracles do happen. Maybe we'll get 2 for 1 and the city isn't gonna fall apart while I'm gone.
Oh no, the foreshadowing.
Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Oh. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
No, I want to have another look around. Nah, let's go. Embark on the expedition.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers,
the ruins
explorers.
of human
We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
Sleep mode activated. So, in sleep mode,
You
we
have
are
chosen
dreaming?
a dangerous path.
Oh,
A
Elohim's telling us in our
path that
dreams.
will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future...
Back in ancient Egypt. Oh, it's a short dream.
Wakey, wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
Lost.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that again.
That is a bloody mega structure. If I had a spine, It'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Streaming initiated. So go back.
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And touchdown.
Act 1, A Voice in the Wilderness. Cool.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
I don't hate fun.
There's 4
I'm
others
just
of us.
mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
Explore the area. Korean Mullet says Gehenna was a prison colony of sorts for
This
robots.
underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Can we just jump off and fall to our deaths? So Gehenna was a prison colony of sorts for robots that were too annoying to Elohim. They created a functioning society there, and you come in after the events of the first game to set them free. The story is structured around them and not wanting to leave, fear of unexpected, that sort of thing. Okay. Apparently we're not immune to fall damage. Okay. Find schematics for the transport system, the underground transport system, right? What's that? Oh, a drone. Yakut is flying a drone. That's so cool that they're still like doing stuff while you're just walking around and having your fun. GemFX 312 postponed. I know you have all been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual
Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition, now in its 312th edition at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Unfortunately, due to our new power management and distribution plan, the pavilion will have to remain closed a little longer. Thank you for your patience. This is disappointing. It would have been great to have them ready for completion day. We all have to make sacrifices to stay true to the founder's vision. Those texts' adventures are the only things that break me out of the monotony. Why prioritize this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition that people actually care about? Art is one of the last things we actually still do. Is that going out the window as well? Debate regarding our power management plan is definitely welcome, and you will all be able to express yourself in the next election. But this thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologize for enabling replies to begin with. I thought you started the game an hour ago. Why is it just Act 1? Because there was a tutorial. And then there's exploration and all that stuff. Research. There's a new tab here now with research. Oh, wait, what? Alcatraz Protocol. Standard expedition procedures. Huh. Oh, okay. It's like more lore here. The island. The island's designated TTP-2 was first noted during the return journey. Yeah. In ancient times, the northern part of the island was home to several large settlements, but rising sea levels have obliterated these and flooded the northern lowlands. The south, in stark contrast, seemed to be a harsh and lifeless desert. Our intended base camp is near the origin of the energy readings in the temperate center of the island. This is a test. Please ignore. Some code. It's like the South African load shedding app? Oh no. This is a lot of exposition front loaded, yeah. It has a discussion section where people usually just complain, of course. Of course. Okay. He sent me some coordinates. Right? Hey 1K, check out these coordinates. So there's to the left the coordinates, and to the this way is like some schematics. Oh, this is the transportation system that they were investigating. Interesting. Built by humans? Looks like for humans. Where did the thing go? I'm like right on the coordinates, I think. The coordinates are like moving. What is the coordinate supposed to be? Is the rock? It's supposed to be the rock or what? No, it's supposed to be like... I'm confused. Okay, let's go. Why is he trolling me with these coordinates? We're gonna ignore that. Oh, maybe it's the underground. Oh my god, it might. That's the vehicle. That symbol is the vehicle. Yeah, Dr. Sci-Fi. We're above the vehicle in the underground chamber. Oh my god. I was just confused about what the coordinates were that he was talking about. And I assumed that other symbol was the coordinates that he had sent me. Whoa.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
Is the music too loud? I can turn it down a little bit. It doesn't feel too loud for me, but like it's gonna probably coming in differently on the stream. There. I turned it down a little bit. Let me know if I still need to change it. Just the music. Another structure over there. So now we've added on the map the golden gates. Schematics are in here somewhere. Investigate.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Cute man-made pipes. This is way newer though.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Connecting. Talos Principle 2A. On the Universe. A fragment from Stratton's On the Universe. Amnitus, I grant you then, the man is indeed like Talos, and cannot escape his material nature despite the claims of metaphysics. For, as you have many times said, too many, perhaps, Nicomachus. Repetition is the mother of teaching, at least when the students are hard-headed. What does this tell us about the nature of the universe, which is what we were discussing? That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self, because that is what determines our existence as individuals, but the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we've discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact? Okay, that's very deep. Noema project. Version 0.01 successfully deployed. Bunch of trials, insufficient, blah, blah, blah. Looks like errors. Power grid 2 unstable. And schematic. Okay. Sent schematic to Melville. Done.
Thanks, 1K.
You got that?
Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
Return to the station. This is interesting. Like, green and red combined to blue? Like, basically, red, green, blue, they're combining into each other. I bet that's going to be part of the puzzle. Impressions of the game so far? I like it. It's more story than I was expecting. The first one was a lot of puzzles and not as much story, but this one's got more story. Like, so much more on the exploration side, which is cool. And I think, like, it's also optional too. Like, you don't have to do all the exploration if you don't want to. Return to the station. Oh, we're returning to the station already? But I want to see what's over here. Making players read before they get to puzzles to filter those with shortest attention span. Clever and evil.
That sort of looks like a temple.
Yeah, with like harpies on top. I wonder what this one is for. But they're all marked on our minimap now. The temple, the golden doors, the vehicle, and then our quest objective. Uh-oh. He's back. Is it Prometheus? Not Prometheus. It just materialized. What? This purple thing just
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. I've got a
Nanobots.
butterfly in it.
So we gotta return to the station, into the basement. Board the capsule. So Melville already got this thing running.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Grasslands Ring. An artificial ring-like structure on the wide lowlands east of our base camp. And then they have... Oh, okay, cool. So this is like the central hub, and you can see how many of the puzzles you've completed in each section. And it also has something called stars, which has the same symbol as the temple place. So that might be like a thing that unlocks if you get enough stars. And this is new. Astronomical Temple. I wasn't entirely sure what to call this. It looks like a temple and sort of astronomy themed. Maybe I'm reading too much into that. I do that. It doesn't seem to be active in any way, but I can't help but think that the design implies some kind of significance, like it's hiding a secret. But again, maybe my imagination is getting the better of me. Okay, cool. Megastructure, base camp. Travel to East 1. Grasslands Ring. Let's go.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
Let's get puzzling! There's a lot of these ancient structures. Oh, no more QR code scanning knowledge of Apollo program demanding
This
puzzles.
place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
Wow, what is that for? Huh. Explore the area. There are birds! Birdies! Ew. Music got a little bit. There's a flashing 1 and a 2, so it maybe wants us to go here first. RGB shifting.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
Alright, RGB converter. So red input plus blue laser input gives you green output. What's that? It's like a console. Okay, so let's take this.
That device was not in the simulation.
That device was not in the simulation. So they know about what was in the simulation. This is a new mechanic that's not how colors work. Yeah, it's not. It's not how colors work. But I think how it works is this is a thing that takes two things and outputs the other one. So if I combine blue and green, it's gonna get me red, I think. Yeah. So normally in real life, blue and green just gets you blue-green. But that's not how the RGB converter works in the game. So we got one box, and then to get blue, we need to combine red and green to get the third color. Question mark, question mark, question mark? Blue-green, yeah. Okay. And then we set it back up to the original one. So they are introducing new mechanics to the second game. Like they said, this mechanic was not in the first game. Okay. Use progress.
Whoa!
Model
I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
Oh. A blue particle cloud was released. Wait, are they sentient? Now the blue one is active, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
It's headed
more.
for the lake.
It's headed for the lake?
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating. Melville?
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Reconnection. This puzzle is called. RGB converter, okay. So blue and green become red. That's the end goal. This gives us another RGB converter. So we need red going there. So if we need red going there, I think we need to combine blue and green, right? That will give this green. And then I'll combine it with blue to get red. Oh my god. It works! You didn't immediately get this one, Korea? And it made you feel scared for what's to come. Well, I can see why this one would be confusing, because this is not how colors work in real life. but if you work with the assumption that out of these three colors, blue, RGB, red, green, blue, two of them combine to get you the third one, regardless of what combinations you're doing. That will help you understand how this works. Oh my god, look at the reflection of the lasers in the puddle of water on the ground. Dude, that is cool. That is cool.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
What is this, a theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Let's do it. So I think this is going to be like a different type of puzzle. After you finish all the puzzles in there, all 8 puzzles in there, you release all of these, and this will unlock a different type of puzzle, which will get you access to the tower. What's new in here? A device that builds a tetromino bridge. Like Tetris pieces? Not sure what to call this. Bridge ring? Bridge machine? Anyways, it's a device that takes particle clouds released by the puzzles and turns them into bridges made out of tetrominos. Correctly assembling a bridge out of 8 particle clouds is required to reach the tower. So clearly, another layer of puzzles. The simulation had tetromino puzzles too, although in a different form. Could their presence here be symbolic? What's 1K like? Looks like a Stargate, yeah. What is 1K like? Hey, I'm curious, has anyone actually met 1K? By the Founder's Pistons, I hope he's interested in mechanical engineering or something. We desperately need more people to keep this city functional, so we don't have to rely on Melville to repair the stuff that Pellegrino fixes. Hey! Says Pellegrino. Remember when you fixed the door to the mayor's office? How long was Herman stuck in there? You trapped one mayor in his office for a week and you're marked for life. I hope he's an artist. What we really need is new stories, new ideas to lift our spirits. You know, if we just kept growing, we wouldn't have to worry about this, and we wouldn't have to imprison poor 1K in a cage of expectations. 1K will be whatever the progenitor intended him to be, and whatever the founder foresaw when she established the goal. Thekla is very religious, or faithful. I don't know who I want to be, still deciding. I want to explore. I don't see a contradiction between engineering and art. I'm sure the founder's intent will reveal itself in time. I will find my own path. I will find my own path. And may your path lead you to the founder. Or, you know, somewhere you actually want to go. Man, the discussion is very interesting. Let's keep it simple, guys. Everyone can have their own opinion. The important thing is to make 1K feel welcome. Wait, no. Which way do we want? This was number 2. Now we look for number 3. Where's the I'm here for the puzzles option? Yeah. Live Bistro's the Discord mod, yeah. I did go backwards. Dang it. I did go backwards. That was 1. That was 2. And now we enter through the gate here. Here we go. 3, 4. There's a little, like, door to heaven type of thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 triangles over there. little guides everywhere, like where to go. There's 2 triangles over there too, or I don't know. Maybe the 2 triangles is not part of the directions. It's like marking this section or this label. I always liked the concept of the first game, but didn't finish it. Are you enjoying this one? Yeah, I am. I am quite a lot, Truistus. The puzzles are already very interesting, and they're introducing new mechanics already. And there's a lot more like storytelling and lore and dialogue in this game. Castling, like the chess move. All right, we've got the RGB converter. We need a red laser to unlock the final part. But the RGB converter can't just take the red. What is this, a reset button? Use Prometheus terminal. Wait, what does this do? You have no tokens. You are not alone in your quest for the light. Find one of my sparks, and I will free the fire hidden in this labyrinth. Is this like a hint?
Looks like Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
Oh.
So each puzzle has a backdoor. I guess the mythological Prometheus was kind of a trickster, so that tracks.
So if you get hard stuck on a puzzle, you will, so throughout the course of this game, you will be able to earn tokens, Prometheus tokens, I guess. And if you get hard stuck on a puzzle, you can just skip one with one of these tokens, is what it seems like. That way, you don't feel so frustrated that you're getting stuck that you just like stop playing the game. I like the recordings from that scientist, some really interesting questions, yeah. Get out of jail card, that's how, I think that's how this goes. Korea Mullet says, the compass shows a bunch of things to explore, but it would be nice to have a map. Yeah, I could see that too. Oh yeah, and you can see on the compass all the different like question marks and puzzle rooms and all that stuff. There is a map here, but it doesn't have a map of like this area. It's just like an overview grid of the entire game. Okay, so we can get another RGB converter if we get this. We can put this as a pressure plate to come in here. Okay, maybe what we do is we get the green and the red to make a blue, and we put this on here. Nice. Has just the right angle. Get it? Now we get this one out. And to get red, we need green and blue. There's no blue in this map, in this room. There's no blue source in this room. So we're gonna have to get the blue from this. Connecting green and blue. But I think this is going to be a problem because I think this, trying to get the green from this source will conflict with the red. So I need to move, hold on. Move this like here. Then I need to put this one here. Deselect that. I don't want it to shoot over there anymore, so I don't have it like having a laser in the way. And then I can take this, which is taking green input and blue input. It should output red input. Oh, you can actually tell. Look at the top section of this RGB converter. It's glowing red, which means that it will output red. And this one, the top part of the RGB converter, the spinning part, is glowing blue. It means it outputs blue. So we take this and we connect it to that. The output. There we go. Nice.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Wait. Did I come in from here? I did not come in from here. This is a... Wait, what?
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above-ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Wait, chat. I'm so confused. Did the environment change? What happened to the markers? I fell out. I don't know how to get back in there. Like, I think the whole environment changed. No, okay, this is where we came in from. We came in from here. And... oh. Did I have these stairs before? I don't remember having these stairs before. I felt like I just walked straight from that into a room. But maybe I did and I forgot. Okay. 4 is this way. Alright, maybe I just forgot about the stairs. 4 is this way. 4 is straight ahead. And 4, 5, and 6 are all straight ahead, including the bonus thing, whatever that Angel Heaven's Gate is.
Hey 1K, how can I help you?
Hey Yakut, tell me about yourself.
I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team. Well, senior member. Lead scavenger, I guess.
Wow, so
there's
humble.
not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce.
There are cats?
I like old music. I have a collection of antique bottles. I think that's it.
Why did you become a scavenger?
I've always loved exploration. Seeing new places, that feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it.
I agree. Discovering the world enriches our lives.
Exactly. Every time I go on another mission, I find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow.
Tell me about Bruce.
He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath, loves sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment.
Wait, what? He loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment? Oh, okay. He is the cat. And her is Melville. Okay. Yes. Why do you collect bottles?
I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long. Plus, they're kind of pretty.
Okay. You want to solve one of these puzzles?
Oh no, please. No puzzles.
No co-op?
I'm so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elohim thought I might be defective.
So everybody has to solve a few puzzles to get booted and created into the real world. What's the farthest
It
you've
might
been
be
from
this.
New Jerusalem?
Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare. Now that I think about it, there might be some of that in you.
Have you ever seen anything like the megastructure in your travels?
Our ancestors built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no.
That's all. See you later. achievement. Explore content on a lost terminal. Founding 1. Hypatia's Journal number 1. From Hypatia's Journal, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Kareem says, I watched dev stream and they sort of confirmed they got rid of the recording mechanic from the first game because players hated it. Did you enjoy it, Mr. Streamer? The recording mechanic? Oh, I remember what you're talking about, where you could record yourself doing some actions and moving puzzle pieces and stuff, and then play it back. And you could physically be in another spot while your playback was moving pieces around and stuff like that. It had a lot of waiting. It did have waiting, but you could speed it up. It had a built-in mechanic where you could speed up your recording, or you can speed up your playback. I didn't hate it. It was a very tricky thing. It was a tricky mechanic. It was one of those late game mechanics, right? I didn't hate it, but it was hard. It was difficult to figure out, especially when it was just introduced. All right, day 1. We finally set out from the dam today. The site that Athena and Cornelius picked for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough thanks to Alexandra Drennan's instructions, but while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner, but then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day 1, not just Athena. So Athena is the name of the founder. Tonight, we have to use the 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind isn't edible. Cool. Baby steps. From the introduction of Are We There Yet? Where we came from, where we're going, and why you'll need snacks, by Valerie Quintero Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or thousand years in human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should be stick to living like cavemen. And I get it, it is ugly and messy. But the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the end point and that this is the adulthood of human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to human history. Think about babies. Hey, Arya! How you doing, Arya? Thanks for the raid. Welcome everybody from Arya's stream. We are playing a new game today. We just started a puzzle game called the Talos Principle 2. This game just came out today. I like almost never play games on their day of release, but I really liked the first game. The first game was, in my opinion, one of the better, or one of the best puzzle games I've played. It has a lot of comparisons to Portal and Portal 2. And this is a sequel, the Talos Principle 2. We are a robot, but we are sentient, and we have like a human-like conscience, and they even call themselves humans. We are in a world where humans have died out from a plague, and thousands of years later, a simulation that was created by humans has gained sentience. The AI within the simulation has gained sentience and found a way to escape the simulation and be born into the real world in a robot body. Hey, Arya. You wanted to play the first one but didn't get into it? Aw. Yeah, I would say definitely give it a try. This is a really good puzzle game. And it's got not only smart puzzles, but also it weaves like this lore and this lore story background and a lot of myth, like philosophy and a little bit of religion and mystery and all that intrigue into the game as well, alongside the puzzles. The Dead City, From Considerations of Beginnings and Endings by Elwyn, number 258. So right now there's a robot civilization, a robot city called New Jerusalem with 1,000 robots. We are number 1,000 that was just born, basically just born. And they're stopping their creation. They're stopping making new human robots at 1000. We were playing the Song of Nunu, like League of Legends story. More like puzzle platformer, but much simpler. Oh, okay. Cool. Wait, so the game is called the Song of Nunu? And it's set in League of Legends universe? Oh, interesting. I've not heard of it. I will go and check your VOD and see what it's all about. Would you recommend it so far? I think all that time Athena spent in the Dead City changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexander Drennan, but walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed, many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And then the great blowback, the death of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. Alright, let's go solve some puzzles. Room number 4. Alternative option. So here you guys will see how puzzles are working so far in this game, and I'm sure there's still a lot more mechanics to be introduced, but we have like a fan here that can be turned on from the switch, and if you stand on the fan, it like hovers you over in up above. If you turn it off, you can put this box on the fan, and if you turn it on again, the box will be in the air. It's kind of chill game. I have it on Switch and I can see myself playing it on the go. Have a look later if you want. Okay. And I will lurk around to see more of this. Have a good stream. Thanks, Arya. Thanks for the raid again. See you a little bit later. Lionheart says, I've been looking forward to seeing this, to be fair. Hope you're enjoying it. Yeah. Have you played the first one, Lionheart? How can I do the connection? Not allowing me to do the connection through this glass. So I guess I turn the switch on, fly up, do the connection while I'm hovering in the air, put it back down. We're gonna turn off the fan for now. Put the box on the fan, keep the connection while picking this up, add the green receiver. We want, oh, so I should explain, this tool, this device called the RGB converter, takes two laser inputs and outputs a color. So if there's 3 colors, red, green, and blue, that's why it's called RGB converter. So here, if you take the blue laser input and the red laser input, they combine and they make a green output. And you can connect the converter to these little laser terminals. And if you can make lines of sight by hovering the box and the connector up in the air so that the wall doesn't block it, it will unlock this gate by powering the green laser receiver. And we get another one of these, what do you even call these? Like, particle pieces that we're working towards. We're trying to collect 8 of them to progress to the next area. And access a tower of some sort. Doge, permission to share your personal data. 1K, we met in New Jerusalem, if you remember. I spoke to my friends. This whole mysterious island expedition thing has the city a bit on the edge. They have some questions for you before I make any introductions. Do you consent to my gathering and sharing your personal data? Wait, what am I signing up to? Look, my friends just want some assurance that you're the right kind of person. If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to play along. You can back out at any time, but if you don't engage with the process, then, well, you won't get to engage with the process at all. It's up to you. Kinda sus? Okay. I consent. Good choice. There's 6 questions. Standard vetting procedure. We'll get the best results if you answer in whatever way is most truthful for you. Question 1. Which is more important for making good decisions? Compassion or knowledge? I reject the terms of the question. Knowledge. Thank you. Question 2. Is it ever okay to lie or misdirect in order to keep a secret? Yes, lying can be okay. No, lying is never okay. I see. My friends will be most interested in this particular answer. Oh. When people do wrong, do they deserve to be punished for it beyond what is necessary for our own protection? Bad behavior deserves to be punished? No, no one deserves to suffer unnecessarily. No, Reaver Hunters do not deserve to be 1 power. Ew, that one's controversial. I'm glad it was not me that has to answer these. Now it gets metaphysical, as this game has a lot of philosophy in it too, as you can see. In your opinion, can the world be reduced to mechanical parts, or is existence just weirder than we'll ever really know? Universe is reducible to universal basic laws. The universe is weird, we'll never fully understand it. It's both. It's neither. It's both. I know it's difficult to translate our infinite reality into binary language. Nevertheless, I suggest if you have any natural inclination towards either idea, you answer that way, even if it's not strictly correct. But if you insist, I'll communicate your apathy to my companions. Okay. Pick is reducible to universal basic laws. Well, I'm glad you understand that question. You understood that question because it's all Greek to me. Can things really change for the better, for good, or do good times and bad just come around in cycles? Eventually, change for the better is always followed by change for the worse. Human progress shows things can get better and stay that way. It's a false dilemma. Yeah, I don't know if that one is metaphysics or politics, but regardless, I didn't like it either. Final question. Which is more important to the success of civilization? To respect the lessons of our past, or to rewrite the rules for our future? Which is more important to the success of civilization? We should not let our future be defined by our past. We should not disregard the wisdom which has brought us here. I think this one. Deep questions, right, Silex? We should not disregard the wisdom which brought us here. Thank you, we're all done here. Oh, hold on, I've got a last minute addition. It's a weird one. I know who this one came from. Alright, question 7. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? I think I would answer yes, but not because I believe in a higher power or something that, like, someone listens to your prayers and makes them come true. But I would say yes because it can make you believe that it will be more likely to come true because you prayed. Rage. Okay, noted. I think that's everything I need. I'll forward your answers to my friends and let you know if any of them is interested in taking things further. Weird to go. Notes on the puzzles present on the island. It seems that each of the structures on the island, with the exception of the megastructure itself, is surrounded by a cluster of puzzles resembling those found in the simulation. And in our booting sequence, completing a puzzle releases a particle cloud, which then autonomously flies into the device that assembles tetrominoes. The puzzles even come with titles, hijacking the vestigial code designed to display puzzle names in the simulation. It's unclear whether this represents a potential security issue, but the matter should be given consideration. What if we're still in a simulation? What if we escaped the simulation, but just escaped into another simulation? What if it's simulation inception? Oh shit. There's an ambition expressed by this building, a sense of purpose that I find really admirable. It's big, but it's also intricate, detailed. That feels like a statement. We should explore this building as soon as possible. That'd be such a weak twist. Yeah, I wouldn't like it either. I agree. I wouldn't like it either. I feel like they should stick to this being the real world. Hello, Yakut. Oh. Here's the gate. Love watching you play puzzle games. It's so chill and cozy. Aw, thanks, Leah. Thank you, Silex. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I really, really like playing puzzle games. Refreshing interface. New
Another
interface
set of
content.
golden gates.
Okay.
These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know 1K is probably like, yay, harder puzzles.
Yay, harder
puzzles. To me, that sounds like error code 704.
Oh my
No
god.
thanks.
Yakut, come on. Yakut, you sure you don't want to join me on some of these puzzles? Really? Yay, harder puzzles. Okay, so they're hinting that these are like bonus puzzles. We'll see if we can figure out how to unlock them. I'm unironically, yay, harder puzzles. 5 this way. Trevor, the life of Trevor. Trevor Percival Donovan, known to his friends simply as Trev, never as Percy, was a part of the extended lifespan project that formed the backbone of the simulation and the archive. He helped put together the hardware that made all of this possible. Like Alexander Drennan, he left behind a series of messages to the future. But unlike Alexander Drennan or Arkady Chernyshevsky, he was forgotten. Not one building or street in New Jerusalem is named after him. I dug up his files from the archive, and I've been thinking about them a lot. Data transfer.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future. So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for
listen to it while we do the puzzles.
You out there, I guess? Robot people of the future. Hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexander Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking. A dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island.
Well,
Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now.
I'm streaming right now.
No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Oh my god. Okay. We didn't get too much out of that one. But we'll probably find more audio recordings from Trevor, I'm guessing. Okay, we can walk through this, and we can use this to jam that instead of this gate. Use the jammer to jam that gate instead of this gate so that we can get the RGB converter. What's with this section? Why is there this whole section over here? So now that we have that and there's nothing left, we can jam this again. Hey, Lumeng, is this Portal-like? Kind of. It has different styles of puzzles to Portal, but I think you can compare, like, they're very comparable in terms of, like, game structure. There's different, like, chambers that are isolated from each other. I think Portal has more isolated chambers. This has isolated chambers to begin with, but if the first game was any indication, later on there'll be like harder out of the box type of puzzles that maybe will involve some carrying over elements from one chamber to the next. But yeah, you have a lot of different mechanics. Like Portal has the portal mechanic, and it has like momentum and that sort of stuff. But this has like This has jammers, like this thing jams a gate. This has pressure plates like Portal does. This has lasers like Portal does, but this does more with lasers in that it can like combine lasers. And this game has a lot of philosophical lore and mythology and stuff like that. Very cool. Okay, what do we do with this? Use the RGB connector as the pressure plate. We take the regular connector in here so that we can connect this to that. And then we can maybe jam... I can jam that gate from all the way over here. And then I don't need anything on this pressure plate anymore. And then we can take blue with the RGB connector. We'll take blue and red, combine them into green, put it down here. That's it. Sick. But you can see, like, these puzzles are getting harder really fast. Alright. Number 5. Got 3 more.
I have good news, and I have bad news.
Hey, Melville.
Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system.
Nice.
I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it was sabotage. The whole system is a mess.
Let's not make any assumptions.
Or Yakut and his wife and his
What does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
So it looks like once you finish the 5th out of 8 puzzle in this area, it unlocks a second area that you can go to. Now this, yeah, this area is unlocked. So we actually have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 areas. So there's a lot of puzzles to be had. Hey, Van and Munter, good to see you. How have you been? We are playing a new puzzle game today called the Talos Principle 2. It just came out. So good, the first one.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
It's bigger than I thought it would be. It's lovely. It feels like a museum. It's beautiful, but decaying. It's falling apart, man. It's fantastic. Self-contained, self-sufficient. Everything is so harmonious. This is number 7 that we're talking to. Iron.
That's what happens when all you can think about is the past. We had such ambitions in the beginning.
He was one of the...
But now it's all turned inwards.
One of the founders.
We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
If you're so unhappy, why don't you run for mayor?
Of course, ask away.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important, terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
There's a lot of dissent among this robot civilization that call themselves humans. Yeah, hi, and I've been good. Oh, that's great to hear, Van. Have come back to Gwent a bit after Brawl was canceled. Huh? Wait, what is Brawl that was canceled? And cool to hear that you're back to Gwent. Oh, Storybook Brawl. Oh, with the whole FTX thing. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're so okay. Cool. That's awesome to hear that you're back to Gwent. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you are having fun playing the game, and I would love to hear what you think about Gwentfinity as well. Also, enjoyed the first Talos Principle. Nice. Okay, so you know how the game works. Excellent. They're very polite about their disagreements so far. Yeah. What is the role of puzzles in our culture?
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind
I agree
them.
with that.
Perhaps a test.
Like Leo, my son, like even at a very, very young age, like even before he understood anything about like who he was or that he was even a human and what the world around him was like just very naturally, instinctively liked to play with things, grab things and explore things and be curious. What do you think about the megastructure?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
You and Alcatraz seem to have an odd friendship.
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean? Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
Interesting. He values candidacy and honesty and not someone who will just be a yes man. Would you say you're a curious person? Oh yes, definitely. I mean, I think especially when it comes to games type of stuff, I'm very curious. And also in general, I would say I'm a curious person, yeah. Six is this way, there's the tower. What's with this, like... Six is this way, right? Eight is that way. 8 is that way. Okay, 6 and 7 is this way. This is supposed to be like a sunflower. Alternatives. Wasn't the last room also called like alternatives or alternative option? There's this thing again, Prometheus terminal, but we still have no tokens. I guess maybe we can earn a token if we solve some of the puzzles in the other world. Okay, we've got, what do we got? We've got red laser source, blue laser source, 2 RGB converters. Oh, so to make red, we would need blue and green, and to make green, we use blue and red to make green. And then connect this, connect this. So blue and red makes green, green and blue makes red. Okay? And then, oh, there's a ladder here. Oh, I can, whoa, oh. But the ladder only goes one way. And it only goes, I assume, for me as a person. Drop the tool first, yeah. It only goes for me. I cannot climb the ladder while holding something. Alright, 2 more RGB converters. We need both blue and red. Well, blue we can get quite easily, I think. Wait, that's a green one? Yeah, so we just get like green and red. Do it this way. Green and red. Blue. Like that. And then how do we get red? Just green and blue. Green and blue. Not too bad. But we have to like make sure that we build it in a way that the lasers don't cross each other. Because if the lasers are crossed with each other, they will not work. Are there many significant
That
changes
was
to the first
really kind of
a bit more open, like
excellent.
or maybe the areas are just bigger. Yeah, I feel like the areas outside the puzzle chambers are bigger so far. And there is noticeably a lot more dialogue and story and exposition compared to the first game. Whereas the first game, almost all of the lore was coming from reading those computer terminals, remember? Whereas this, I feel like this is a better way of storytelling, more engaging way of storytelling. To be honest, when I played the first game, I skipped a lot of the reading of the computer terminals because I found it was too, like, I don't know if it's boring or if it's just like too much quantity to read or whatever, but this is better. The first game had a lot of text, yeah. I always like that the puzzle names give you small hints. Yes, I have noticed that too. Is the audio too loud compared to the mic? I think someone was saying that earlier too. I will bring it down some more. Okay, I brought it down some more. Let me know if I need to adjust it again. Okay, puzzle number 7. Self-sufficiency. This, I have an idea of what self-sufficiency would pertain to, what it would imply, what it would mean. We talked about this in one of the earlier rooms with the fan and the floating box. Okay, so detach fan. Okay, we can detach the fan, use it as a pressure plate. Get this, take this, and do the same thing here. Get this. Okay, and now what do we want? What exactly do we want? Where's the end goal here? Oh, the end goal is up there on the center. We want to get there, which we need to turn on this fan. So I like working backwards in puzzles. It's almost always the best way to go in solving a complex puzzle or a multi-step puzzle. So we want to get up there, which means we need a red laser here to turn on this fan, and the fan will blow us up there, I think. To get a red laser, we need to combine green and blue. We also need a red laser here. We don't have to have a red laser here, right? Because we could put something on the platform to kind of do the same thing as what the red laser was doing. But if we, let's see, if we positioned a RGB converter here, we could see that and this all at the same time. And then we would just need to get a green laser to this location. Green laser to that line of sight. So I think I have an idea. Wait, what? Hold on. Maybe I did not understand this properly. Oh, I didn't let it stay long enough. So this is the self-sufficiency part. But once I pick it up, it's gonna go away. So what I want is like, this to be placed here. And then I can stand here to allow it to become self-sufficient. Now it's self-sufficient in this position because the gate was opened by me, and because the gate was opened by me, it was able to power its own gate with its green laser source, and we don't need to stand there anymore. And then same way this will work. We will connect all of these, get the green laser source here, get the blue laser source here, which will combine in the RGB converter to become red. And we just need to stand here temporarily to open the gate, and then it also becomes self-sufficient because the red output is powering this, keeping this gate open. And now the fan is open, now the fan is on, and we should just be able to fly up here. Damn. Let's go. That was 7 out of 8. But this is an interesting concept, right? We're probably going to have to use this concept again in the future.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but...
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
What? Interesting, Melville. Uploaded for personal reference. An out-of-focus picture with his eyes. Can you do that? Wait, now I'm trying to think. Can you guys in the chat purposely make your eyes go out of focus? I mean, I kind of, like, if I put my hand in front of my face and like focus on the wall, like my hand's kind of out of focus. But is it really because it's out of focus, or is it because it's like double vision because I have two eyes? City news. Prior. The long-awaited birth of our 1000th and final citizen was interrupted today by an unknown projection in the skies. The projection, which identified itself as Prometheus, goaded New Jerusalem inhabitants in indecipherable incantations. The source of the projection was tracked to a remote, mysterious island. A team led by Byron is now en route to find out more. Other members of the expedition include Alcatraz, Melville, Yakut, and 1K. Mayor Hermanubis has once again called for calm and promises that New Jerusalem will be safe so long as its citizens do not forget the ideals of the goal as set forth by the founder. Gold puzzles. Yakut. Looks like there's an additional set of puzzles protected by golden gates that can't be accessed yet. Assuming there is some kind of logical pattern to all this, these gates will probably open up once the correct conditions are met. Does this mean solving all the other puzzles, or maybe something else as well? Hard to know at this point, so perhaps something we should prioritize much later. Just take the glasses off. Oh man, cheats. With enough alcohol? Okay, I see. Alright, self-sufficiency. That's a nice one. And then we get to 8 this way. Like here. Look. Like if we got high enough. If we got high enough to high ground. If we were able to like get up here on top of this ledge, you could probably gain line of sight to one of the connectors inside this level 7 stadium. And then you could maybe, if you had access to another connector out here, you could maybe, you know, reroute that laser out into the open world environment instead of having them trapped in its own isolated chamber. Zen stone structure here. Honeycomb, almost. A lot of these all around. Entanglement. Entanglement. We have one connector to start. This looks kind of harder than the others. So there's the end goal. We need a green laser for the end goal. There's a red source. We also need a green laser to access this box. There's a red source there and a blue source there. There's an RGB connector there. There's another green receptacle there. Okay. So, I mean, that's probably like our first step is to open this gate and we can get the RGB converter. So now we have 2 tools. This fan cannot be detached. Okay. So we can turn this fan on to gain height. Okay, so can we get... Let's try to get this box. Again. Almost. Okay, that would work. I don't have the right angle now. Okay, what if I put this here, but I use this to redirect the red over here, and then I just stand on this blue. This connection is interesting. This connection is like shooting a green laser at the red source, and it's like fizzling halfway. Okay, so I think we need to take this and put it on this so that it keeps that gate open. There we go. There we go. Now we have red going from that source to that connector, so it is able to see it. This directly gets the blue, and then now we open this, and now we've got a box. Now we have an extra tool. How to get the green laser here? If we just went red, blue, green, what happens? It's blocked by this fence. It doesn't go through this fence. So in order to get the green here, I could, if I had a connector, if I had a free connector, I could put a connector like right here to turn a corner with the green laser through this connector and go this way. Can I do that? I don't think I can do that. Because I need this connector to route the red over to this thing. Like, there's no way, there's no position on this map that can directly see the blue laser and the red laser at the same time, is there? Well, maybe, wait. If I do this like this, move the box here. Now I have green. And then I don't need... Oh, but I almost have it. Basically, I would need something like this. But this position of this... The position of this platform doesn't get to... It's still blocked by this fence. Okay. So I think the idea of using a connector to reroute the green output is not gonna work because of these fences. Alright, what is this for? What the heck is this fan for? We need a green laser to power the fan. Okay, let's power the fan. Green laser to power the fan, which means we're using this. Means we're... Okay, so green laser to power the fan. We do that. This here. Keep this. Okay, we can bring it all the way in here. Put that there. That powers the fan. And we can also turn the switch off and on. Let's turn it off first. How do I get the box in there? If I take this off, the box is gonna go, the gate's gonna close. Okay, so let's use this temporarily. This is a lot of steps, a lot more steps all of a sudden, right? Let's use this temporarily to hold open the gate, bring the box inside. I think we can like put this on top of the box to make it fly into the air. And if it flies into the air, oh wait. If it flies into the air, it might shoot over the fence. So we establish the connection now. Pick this up, bring this back here, and then we stand on the platform to keep this gate open. It's not working because I turned off the fan. Ugh. Okay, wait. I need to turn on the fan and bring this right back here. Now it should work. I think now, when I go stand on that pressure plate, it opens up this gate. The red laser redirects from that connector into the RGB. The blue laser goes into the RGB. Green comes out, powers the fan. This box lifts up into the air along with the RGB, and the RGB will go, hopefully, shoot over the fence and reach that output. Oh my god. Wait, it's still hitting the fence? Please, no. Oh my god, it's still hitting the fence. But it's self-sustaining now. Okay, so we're just missing one step. We're missing one step, which is connecting that RGB also with the source, with the red source. And then once that's connected, we don't need this anymore holding this gate open. We can use that to hold that gate open. Or no, we can use that to redirect the green over here. I believe. Okay. I'm just gonna take this, keep all connections, also connect to this thing. It's connected to 5 different things. Then go here, and then go stand on this to open the gate. Flies back into the air. Okay. Now I don't need to stand there anymore. I don't need this anymore either. So I don't need to hold that gate open. I don't need to hold that gate open, and I have a green laser. Connect to that. Connect to that. Boom! I did it.
The bridge ring seems to be fully charged now.
Nice.
Try accessing the tower, 1K.
The bridge is fully charged. We've solved all 8 out of 8 puzzles in this section. Okay. Good job. Thanks, Career Mullet. So how far was the demo? This is still part of the demo, I assume? And then, like, maybe once you get to the tower, that's the end of the demo? That would be my guess. Because I never played the demo. We want to try to check if the golden doors are open. this way to see if you're I think it's over here. No, that's a puzzle. Oh, more still this way. Right? Yes. Oh. Hey, Melville.
Yes?
Demo was first 4 puzzles in this world and 4 in another. Oh, okay. Tell me about yourself.
Founders, pistons. You want my autobiography now? Fine. I'm
There was
one
a
of
lot less
New
story, too.
Jerusalem's
Okay.
chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron.
142
In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running.
is her number. Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies? You think I have time for hobbies? That's cute. If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead.
Really? Nothing?
What do you want me to say? I like bubble baths, candy, and the concept of Tuesdays.
Okay,
Cities
don't give me that
don't
attitude.
maintain themselves. If you don't put real effort into keeping stuff running, it all falls apart in just a few decades.
Few decades?
Civilization is
I mean,
always on the brink of collapse
You have
unless we
time for
do
some
something about
relaxation during
it.
the
And
few
I
decades,
do.
right? I hear you're a big fan of Yakut's cat.
Listen, one day that furry little demon is going to pee on the wrong cable and all of New Jerusalem will just turn off. Forget about the megastructure. He's the biggest threat to our security.
There were star puzzles present. Oh, okay, cool. What's your evaluation of the megastructure?
It's big. It's too big. And it's got a lot of energy running through it. Frankly, I think we should be pooping our robot pants. See, that's what I mean about the language libraries. Pooping our pants. Really?
Doesn't make any sense anymore.
Yes, but I'm not liking the results.
About the particles? What are the results? About the particle
Confusing,
clouds.
irritating, infuriating. Take your pick.
That's all. Thanks, Melville. There's the golden door. Still not opening. Let me in! Is there any sort of like hint? Robots typing to a terminal with a cat and an eye? The founder robot with like a halo? This is like how they depict Jesus, isn't it? In all the paintings in Italy, Jesus always has like a halo behind him. And then the founding robot with the followers. That's New Jerusalem. Wait. How does the Golden Gates have this sort of like stuff? That's the dome. I don't know what this specifically is, but some sort of like engine maybe. Right? It's not like ancient stuff, it's like current stuff. But I mean, I guess the dome was created in the past. Been probably like at least a few hundred years. But anyways, it's not open. Where's the bridge? The bridge is over here. I don't know what these two triangles mean. Maybe it's the symbol for this section? Maybe this section is a symbol of two triangles? Oh, lost puzzles. Oh. There are two lost puzzles in this section. That's what the triangles mean. And 1 gold puzzle, 1 lost labs, 2 stars. Okay. Okay, let's continue this way and see if we try to keep our eyes open to see if we find any of these lost puzzles. Probably gonna have to do some thorough exploration to find them. Okay. Ah, tetrominos. These are the tetrominos they're talking about. Place, rotate, select piece. Easy, you could just do them in the order that the pieces were presented. So you use the Tetris pieces to create a bridge. This was our first piece, this square's our second piece, and then this is our third piece.
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edwald believed that tetrominos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
That. Can we just keep doing it like this? Wait, so you see how you see how these pieces have green and red sides or faces? I think maybe like so only, I see, so you have to connect, the green face always connects to the green face. This doesn't work. This doesn't work either, because the green face is connecting to the green face, but the red face over there, we need that red face to connect to that. So, maybe we should flip this like this, and then we have that red face next to that. There we go. Okay, 2 pieces here. We're gonna need to use the second piece first.
I was terrible at the tetromino arrangers.
Those are actually the only ones I was good at.
Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, enjoy and good luck and have fun with the game yourself when you do get around to playing it. And we are across, and we can enter the tower now. Purple particle cloud. Could this be related?
Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
Guess there's nothing else to do but to step into the light. Oh, now at the top of the tower. Oh my god.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
Who is closer to perfection? What the hell are you talking about, lady? The creators, because they came from nature. The created, because they came from art, not chaos. They are the same, for they share the same breath. Neither they cannot be compared. Neither because perfection is impossible. The question was, who is closer to perfection? Hey, Stone Dog Gall. Talos Principle 2. Played the demo and it felt somewhat easy, maybe because it was beginner puzzles only. How do you like it so far? Yeah, we haven't gotten like stuck on a puzzle yet. But I like the progression of the puzzles. It does feel like it's starting from a point that's not super elementary, and I think it could get very hard very quickly. And I like it a lot so far. So from what I've heard from other people in the chat who have played the demo, I personally didn't play the demo, there's a lot more story in the full game now compared to the demo in terms of the lore and the setting and connections from the first game as well, which is cool. I like how they're doing the storytelling a little bit better than how the first game went about it, where it was all in the computer terminals. Who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created? I mean, the created, right? I would either choose the created or they are the same, for they share the same breath. But I feel like a human being creating like a very simplistic thing, like a perfect circle or something. They can create a circle that is very much nearer to being perfect. I mean, aren't there also like perfect circles in nature? I don't know, are there? Are there, chat, perfect circles in nature? Yeah, the beginning of the story was already interesting. Nice to hear there's much more, yeah. Oh man. Okay, let's pick the created. That was my first intuition, and then my other one was they are the same.
Improvement makes straight roads, but the crooked roads, without improvement, are roads of genius.
Okay, so she seemed
when
to
Prometheus
like
saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified?
Was his theft justified? To steal that he saw humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals. He stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Yes, because knowledge belongs to all? Is that the mythology? Prometheus gave the secret of fire, of how to make fire, to humankind. Knowledge belongs to all. Yes, because parents should not leave their children helpless. No, fire was not for humankind to have. No, because knowledge must be earned, not given. Zeus did not create fire. It was not his to own in the first place. Oh man. Let's pick this one.
If Zeus did not own fire, why should humankind?
Well, Zeus had access to fire.
By the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean?
Hope may still be found if we are willing to look for it. Zeus is intended for humankind to have hope. It should have been released. Hope is itself an evil like sorrow and suffering. We are lucky it did not escape. Whoa, that's so pessimistic. Zeus intended for humankind not to have hope, so it remains trapped. We suffer, but we do not anticipate it. This is a blessing, as Zeus intended it. I have an optimistic
Those who seek hope should ask themselves why it was imprisoned with the world's evils. Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
You mistake the stars reflected in this pond for the night sky. Do not mistake the shadows casted by the flame for the truth. Similar vibes. Oh?
Guys, look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
Okay.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
Activate the tower at the Grasslands Ring.
We need to talk about what
We
just
got that
happened.
achievement.
Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording?
I think it was sentient. It seemed to react to what I was saying. I'm not sure the interaction wasn't long enough. I don't think so. I think it's some kind of security system. I'm not sure.
Let's skip that issue for now. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
Right. Does it affect like what kind of ending we get? It seems sort of threatening, to be honest. It was testing me. No idea. I think it was just being cryptic to annoy me.
Testing you to...
It was kind of...
See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought.
The Sphinx was kind of
solve the
playing
puzzles,
devil's advocate.
You get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
They're so opposites of each other. Come on, Al, live a little. We should be careful. We don't know that these apparitions are benign. We're all doomed.
That's the spirit. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Activate 3 towers. Okay. I feel like, yeah, the apparition was playing devil's advocate. Like, whatever option we choose, they were like arguing against whatever option we choose. Okay. But what about these puzzles? Lost puzzles, lost labs, and star puzzles. Where are they? What if I fell down here? Oh, this almost looked like a fake wall for a second. Done with the tower? What I really want to know, or what I'm curious about, is if we can possibly find these lost puzzles now or not. And also, like, also with the lost labs and the stars. What is this? Oh, this is open because we had two... Because we completed 2 puzzles. Right. Okay, let me look around a little bit. Wait, what's this? What is that thing? That's like a laser within a puzzle room.
I think we're done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
Okay. Alright, Byron. So you're telling me I can't find the puzzles. That's what I'm getting out of this. You're telling me I can't find the lost puzzles right now. Alright. Thanks, game. Thanks, Byron. So we can go straight to Wooded Plateau, East 2, a heavily forested plateau in the mountainous eastern parts of the island. Supports a large deer population. Go back to the megastructure. So it looks like we can't go back to the city right away. Oh no! Damn. Damn, and I don't think we have like, we don't have different save files where we can load the point where we're back to the city.
I'm sure you're all excited to check out the next site. But while you're there, remember that I'm still trying to fix the rest of the transport system. Maybe there's another one of those labs that 1K found. If there is, look for more documentation, please.
Okay. So here's the gate, the Tetromino Bridge, to a new sort of tower area. We've got 8 more puzzles. Okay. Let me take a quick peek. Probably gonna wrap things up soon. But I'm gonna take a quick peek at what the puzzles look like. If there's new stuff or what. Quantum tunneling. Oh god, that sounds... Oh god, yes, there's definitely new mechanics. What the heck is this? Take driller. What? Oh my... Oh, it's portals. So you can only drill on... You can only set portals on a certain... Wait. How do I walk through this? Can I walk through this or no? Can't take driller through its own hole. What was the point of this? I can only drill on certain surfaces, like this wall surface. How does this mechanic supposed to work? You can walk through here as well. So we need to basically figure out how to get the drillers out of their compartment, out of their little prison. Because like I can't take this out, right? Create hole. Oh, I can use this driller to create a hole on this wall. And then I can take this driller through the wall. Oh, it's not, the hole isn't big enough for us to go through, but it is big enough for items or tools to go through. So now we can create a driller here. We can create a hole here and bring this driller out. And, okay. And then we can drill a hole there. So it's not like Portal. It's not portals, but it's in fact, it's like kind of like moving things through walls. And now I can create a hole with this and put this through as well. Yes. Okay. That's how drillers work.
I can't help but notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
Yeah, very mysterious for now. But thank you guys for watching. This was a great first day of Talos Principle 2. We'll be playing more of this tomorrow along with Gwent. And hope to see you guys all there. Good night, chat. Bye-bye. Thanks as always for watching. Let's see who we can host. Who we can send you guys to. How about Salty Captain? He's playing some Gwent. Go say hi. Bye now.